Now we want to talk about actively stretching or activating the tendons that are involved in de Quervain's tenosynovitis, de Quervain's syndrome, de Quervain's disease. It's got a bunch of different names. But the tissues that we want to affect always are the wrist extensors. So I'm going to have Victoria demonstrate this. We'll go palm down. We're going to fully flex the wrist. This puts these extensors on stretch. She's going to reach around with her opposite hand and add manual resistance to this stretch. We don't want pain, right? We want good hurt or discomfort is acceptable. We don't want pain. So she'll take it to that end zone. She could hold that for 20 to 30 seconds. That's a great static stretch. Or we could do a contract relax stretch where she exerts extensive force into the wrist, into her own resistance. So she'll extend for 10 seconds and then she'll give it a rest. After she takes a few seconds rest, she should be able to flex that wrist even further. We would do that 3 times. So it's 3 times 10 seconds of exertion at about 20% effort. That takes a lot of the neurologic tightness out of that tissue. Now, another great, so we did Finkelstein's test in the video where we talked about how to evaluate this condition. Now we're going to do Finkelstein's stretch. Basically, we're taking the orthopedic test that we use to evaluate the injury and we're using it to stretch the same tissue. So basically, she's going to take her left hand, she's going to put overpressure on her thumb and her wrist and take it all the way down until she feels a nice amount of tension right through the thumb joint, the wrist joint, and up into the forearm. She'll hold that for 10 seconds. She'll release it. She'll do that 3 times, and we would have our patients do that twice a day. So this is just another great static stretch to elongate this irritated, painful tissue and introduce more length to the tissue. And to address adjacent tissues, the brachioradialis, which was the muscle that we were doing a lot of the myofascial release technique with, in order to stretch that, we're going to have Victoria make the OK sign. So thumb and index touch. We're going to invert that and place it on a stationary object. Could be a bar stool. In this case, we're going to use our table. That really takes this tissue into tension. And then a slight step forward or lean forward will really accentuate the stretch into that tissue. Now, again, this could be used as a static stretch for 30 seconds, or you could do a contract relax where you push your hand down into the table for 8 seconds, then release, and then do 3 more rounds of that. Again, 20% effort with contract relax. We don't need a big, powerful contraction. In this case, static stretch is just fine. Coming at you from Turquoise Trail Therapeutics in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to watch our videos today. We hope they help. If you have any questions, hit us up in the comments down below, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.